So hey guys, so I'm putting up my Shopify store up today. You know, I got my scale up, got me a little Capri Sun. Okay, every entrepreneur is the drink of the champion. Okay, uh, and I'm putting up my art and stuff like that. My bed is a little messy and stuff like that because you know the kid. I'm gonna just blame the kid. It's not even the kid's fault. None of this is the kid. Like this is stuff is mine, but I'll be like the kid. Okay, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing. It's Monday, by the way. I just finished eating yogurt, so I got it all on me. The kid is with my auntie. The baby is with my auntie. She just put her down to sleep, so I've been able, I got up this morning, played with the baby, fed her, and all the things, did all the things, and then my aunt came home, and about 10 after the baby ate again, I gave her to my aunt. And so she's been with her while I've been able to do this. And so I'm getting work done today. This is a work week. We're getting back into the things of work. And so yes, I'm doing my to-do list. Everything that I said that I've been wanting to do, everything that I've been putting off, I have actually been doing, right? I just applied for a golden pass. I just applied for a golden pass. So it's a golden bear pass. So you get like free parking for all like the national parks in California if you have CalWorks. Okay. Let me tell you, you have public assistance in California. There's so many things you can do, so many activities you can do for the kids. With that EBT card, you can go to museums for free. They give you discounts and stuff. They just gave me 1800, right? 1800 for transportation. So like any type of travel. So I just rented a car that comes on Wednesday. So I was able to rent a car and drive it. I rented it for 2 weeks, so they gave us that. You be coming up, especially when you live in Los Angeles, but they have some dope stuff. Like you get discounts on Uber, you get free tap card, like free bus pass, train passes and stuff like that. I got that on my tap card. Cali does good when it comes to public help, public assistance and things like that. But anyways, the grind continues. Mommy returns to work. Well, the app stopped working. Or not the app, that's all I need to do is download the app, but the web browser stopped working. So anyways, I am going to try to take a nap. I'm done working for the day. I finished all the paintings that were in my room. I had just gotten the ones. It stopped working, and then I had went and got the ones from the living room. But I'm gonna just put them back and try to take me a nap before my baby comes. Okay, just went to go feed my baby again. Okay. She be so cute because she be waking up here. Like, girl, calm down. So, anyways, continuing doing my paintings. I'm just about done. I got just a couple more paintings to do. I got these 3 I need to put up, and then everything else. Shopify is so simple compared to Etsy. Oh my gosh. My baby's crying. Let me hurry up and just go grab those canvases just in case you want to stay bound to me in a minute. arts and crafts with the event. We're just gonna do some white high contrast painting for her. I'm just going to put some little lines. This is good enough. All right. You ready, girl? You ready? As soon as I get home. Somebody got the hiccups, hiccups, hiccups. Somebody got the hiccups. And her name is Lilac. You ready, mommy? All right. Let's see. Whoa. You want to do it? Here, let's see. Give mommy your hand. I don't know if you're going to be a lefty or a righty. There you go. Whoa. Good job. Let's see. Mommy going to get some more paint for you. Good. There you go, mommy. There you go. Yeah. Are you having fun? Here's her masterpiece so far. Oh, yeah. Good job. Now let it go. Okay, let's try this hand. Let's see if this hand will be comfortable. You got it? You ready? Put it in your hand. Put it in your hand. I think you're a lefty the way you were just so comfortable with it. Here, I'll give you your hand. You want to do it again? There you go. There you go. But don't put it in your mouth. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Whoa. I kind of like this as a piece. Yeah. Here, mommy. Why are you crying? Did you not like our activity? You didn't like it? You're not going to be an artsy girl? No? Yeah? Okay, here, you try it again. You want to try it again, Lala? No, you probably hungry, huh? Okay. Okay. Ta-da. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I know, Mom. I'm sorry. I did not mean to upset you so much. I know. You was not, the paint was not for you. We all have our own different little quirks and interests and things like that. It's okay that you don't want to be an artist. It's okay you don't like to paint. Mommy's not mad that you don't like to paint. I'm not going to force it on you. It's my hobby. Yeah, it's my hobby. Got it? Okay. Let's see. I'm getting stuff on you. I gotta clean your hands. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's okay, Mama. I'm up to something. Remember when DJ Khaled used to do that on Snapchat? He's like, I'm up to something. I think that 2016 was peak celebrity era. Like that, 2016 was when you like was the peak of like love celebrities, loved. I guess you could say like idol worship, but you just love celebrities. Like they just could do no wrong. Like Beyonce could do no wrong. DJ Khaled could do no wrong. Like there was very like glossy eyed, very swept up in the illusion of celebrity in Hollywood. I think that was like Hollywood's last bang was 2016. The start of a new social media. But anyways, I'm up to something. We're starting to plan our another cross-country road trip back to the A, okay? P2, A-Town. Okay, so this time around, I'm planning things. I'm planning. I am planning. So we are taking our time. This is not a spur of the moment. This is not the day of. I thought of it and I was like, okay, well, let's go. It ain't none of that. No, ma'am. And so I am planning. I got our first stop. I'm still going to go with the flow, but there's a couple of things that I want to do. I want to get the prices together to see how much I need to be budgeting, saving, putting to the side, what is going to be the cost for each thing, how we're going to do it and handle it and get it together. And so we want to keep it minimal so we can continue to use our prices and costs to head on to the woo. To the next state or place or location or whatever case may be, you know? So yeah. The show. Now I'm over here doodling. Show to be fun. So let me show you what I have so far. That's the doodle, as you can see, that I just did right now. And so I'm looking at, okay, what do I need to pack? Because I have 6 things that I need to pack, that I need to put in containers, and then there's just a couple of things that I need to buy. There's a couple of things I need to get. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to go about it. The car that I end up having determines how we go. The moment I get the car, the moment we go. How I'm gonna get the car, I don't know. That's where I go and flow with the universe. Okay? But I for sure wanna go here. I wanna go here. I wanna see this. Like, this is something I wanna see. For parking for this, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get this Golden Bear pass for that. I just found the hotel that I want to stay at for those 2 nights. The cost is not bad. If I could find a museum and a botanica that's between free and low cost for 1 ticket, thankfully I don't have to pay for the baby's ticket. She's free for everything. So it's just about paying for me, which is a blessing, and things like that. So yeah, this is what I wrote so far. I did this last night, and I'm going to continue going. I think that I could be my free-spirited self with a child by planning. And I think that I am getting out of this notion that to be free-spirited means that you be irresponsible or you don't plan or you're unorganized. You don't have to be unorganized to be a free spirit. You could be free, wild, and all the things. Have fun, live your life, like, vivaciously, and still plan, budget, organize, have structure, all the things. You can have it all. You just gotta have to how to learn how to work the puzzle pieces. How to make it a beautiful picture. You know, there's the person who assembles and does the puzzles for fun, but there's also the person who designs the puzzle, who has to decide how to cut out the puzzle pieces, how to carve it, how to perfectly carve it, to really plan and orchestrate and construct the puzzle. Do you think a machine just does that? But I'm sure before a machine did it, a person did it. I want to know more about that, about puzzle making. Because that's dope, right? That's dope. All right, so let me write that down somewhere. I'm going to just start writing things down because I just don't remember. And I'm tired of trying to hold everything in my brain. Like, I'm realizing there's freedom and there's a release. Writing is ecstasy to my brain because it allows my brain the rest it needs by not having to ruminate to remember. And sometimes we ruminate to remember things. Instead, it's like, let me just write it down and put it somewhere where I can see it so I remember. Instead of me trying to memorize. Oh, let me remember. Instead, it's like, well, let me take that exercise out of my brain. One less thing my brain has to do because I wrote it down somewhere where I can see it. And I just need to do it somewhere where I will check it often to remember to do it. It's gross. Okay. So yeah. I hope you can hear me. Because I don't feel like going up another octave. I don't. Now, what was I... Oh, I forgot what I was about to... what I was about to remember. Like, what was I about to put down? I'm so mad. What was it? I'm so mad. Like, I really have this asterisk ready. Red tea. I was showing y'all the to-do list. I was talking about the museum and the botanical garden. I don't remember. That sucks. I feel like I just said all that in vain. Like, I feel like I just... I released it too soon. Alright, whatever. Alright. That's what I did. The baby is with my auntie. They're somewhere bonding. That's what I'm nervous about. I'm excited for her to see things. I just want her to see beautiful stuff. I just want to introduce her to the world with so much beauty. Like, this is the world. You know what I mean? Like, this is her introduction. I'm not about to just have her introduction being she's cooped up in the house and then she's cooped up in a daycare or a school. She needs to see things. She needs to touch texture. She needs to see different molds and mediums of different things. She needs to see different birds. She needs to know that there are different birds that exist, different trees that exist, different, lands. It's not just all earth. There's water. There's this. There's that. Water doesn't just come from this tub that your mommy puts you in and it's just random time. No, there's a beach. There's an ocean. Let that start to get into her brain now, so then when I go over it through books, she could have a recollection. Like, I do remember these things existing, because I went on that trip with mommy. Everything impacts them. If you have an infant and you and your husband is literally arguing and yelling at each other all the time, that infant remembers that. Their body remembers it. You know the book, Your Body Keeps Score? Your body has its own memory. That's why your body, when it comes to trauma, you have to treat and take care of your body. You just can't just talk about the trauma itself. You gotta actually go into the body and talk to the body. Release it out of the body. Address the body. Address the energy surrounding the body. And there's so much to healing, you know? That's why a lot of traumatic experiences, stress, and all those things manifests and represents itself and metamorphoses itself into illnesses. You have to address the body. And so, the baby remembers. You wondering why she's yelling and screaming at 6 years old? It's because she remembers y'all was yelling and screaming when she was 6 months old. All of this is absorption. And so I don't want that for mine. I want her to go see some things while her brain is forming, while she is being introduced to the world. I want her introduction to this. You know what I mean? Why am I so in a rush to put her into daycare and I'm sacrificing doing a certain. Okay, so I was just on Instagram and I just watched this post this girl did where she talked about how this lady said she would rather eat rice and beans every night than to have some strangers watch her kids. I'd rather do Instacart and hustle and do this, that, and the third for her to see some beauty than to have her introduction to this world to just be 4 walls. Everywhere, 4 walls. What they say? From school to prison pipeline. I have studied the school to prison pipeline very thoroughly. It starts at TK. It starts in the beginning of the state. Don't get used and get hold to being hostage somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? Being in a building all day. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's what I want for her. And so I'm really excited, and I'm just planning out like these are certain things that I want for her and to nourish and nurture her development. And so this is what it's going to cost. And so this is what mommy gonna have to get shaking and manifesting and pulling in and doing what she needs to do when she's supposed to do it. She is the one who is killing my procrastination. And I love that for me. And I said, I hate this. What do y'all do? This? Or are y'all doing this? I like when y'all have the nails and y'all do that. It's cute. It's not me. All right, y'all. I was on the phone yesterday with this dude. This motherfucker gonna tell me don't be doing no ratchet activities. You not my daddy. You don't tell me not to do no motherfucking ratchet motherfucking activities. I do what I want. I do what I want. Okay? I just saw this reel. This guy, he said, you can't tell women who travel, who do solo travel, anything. Like, you cannot tell them anything. They don't listen. You trying to tell her something, you trying to teach her a lesson. Next you know, you call her, she on a flight. She ain't care. She ain't listening to nothing you said. Okay? I'm on to the next location. I'm planning my next trip. What do you want, sir? What do you want? I'm talking to my daughter. When I tell you my baby got me off that phone, I was so happy. She yelled on that phone. I said, she must have knew mommy wanted to get off that phone so bad. I wanted to get off that phone so bad. She was like, I said, let me get her to sleep. Honey, and I'll call you right back. That girl didn't go to sleep. That was like around 2 something, 3 o'clock. That girl didn't go to sleep till 9. And I did not mind. I knew it wasn't her sleep time. She just wanted to play. It wasn't even her crying sound, honey. But I was like, thank you, girl. I gave her so many kisses. And then I blocked them because get off my phone. I don't have no energy for narcissism. I can't believe I have so much energy and time for that shenanigans. I don't have time for shenanigans with narcissists. This hotel is so beautiful. My goal for this trip is that I want to stay. So I'm on to my new thing, right? So first I was on to like the camping, staying at campgrounds. But now I want to stay at like little boutique hotels, like little small hotels that are like really cute. You just never knew, but they're not like Marriott or nothing like that. They're just like a little boutique. That's where I want us to stay. That's where we're gonna be staying. We're gonna be staying at boutique hotels and like nice Airbnbs. Like I want. This is her introduction to the world. It's an introduction to her life of luxury. Okay? To a life of luxury. This is what she deserves. These little black girls and they mamas. I've been seeing it. It's just so cute. These little black girls and they mamas. And their mama got money. And her and their mama is off, gone, in peace, traveling. Mama making good bread. Mama could take her to work with her sometimes. She go to mommy's work events with her. Okay? They be having them a good time. That's my baby. She is about to have a time. A time. You know, that's how I had grew up when I was a little girl. I had an aunt take me on limousine rides to go to the Nutcracker and all the things. And to go see the Broadway to Lion Kings. Okay, I went to Broadway, honey. In a cute little dress. We get a little limousine and we just go and it's just so fancy. I want her to know. But the thing is, you want that experience with your mama. You don't really want it with another person. And so it's like, yeah, it's great that you have the money to take me, but I want to be here with my mommy. And so that's how it's about to be. I don't want to go back to my career. I don't want to be a 9-to-5. I don't want to work in mental health like that, in that capacity, in community mental health. I don't want to go back to community mental. Like right now, I'm at that like the crossroads. Like which road do I take? Right? I don't want to do that. I'm choosing my own path. Okay, and so me and the babes is going, and people will like to try to make it like, oh, you shouldn't do that when you have a kid, but why not? Like, girl, we finna have us a time. I realized that when I went out to Georgia, I took care of everything. I didn't even realize that I had planned everything. So now when I go back, there's no figuring it out. Now it's just like, okay, well, now let me do it. It takes time to figure things out, just as it takes time to put things into action. It takes time to build money. Not every single moment is a money building moment. Sometimes you have to stop to craft some things to build it up. Just because it's not Alright, you guys, so me and the baby picked up the rental. It's that red car right there. This one right here. We're at the park right now. I was wanted to soothe her and the things. And so we are getting ready for mommy to go back to making her bread, her cheddar, her eggs and biscuits, period. Okay, you guys. Hi. Okay, so the baby is sleeping right now. She's been sleeping for a minute. She has not really slept today. She didn't really get her nap in, so she's probably going to be sleeping from now to the end of the night, just waking up feeding. She might wake up, I'm assuming she probably gonna wake up around 7 and then, you know, have a little session, and then she'll probably go back to sleep and be gone for the night. But her sleeping schedule is weird. We just had a new day today. You know, we had a new routine. We had just a lot of newness in our journey for both of us. I went to go rent the car. Okay, so let me tell you. First off, before I get into it, aren't these cute? They're size 16, but because they're still wide leg, I'm hoping that they fit. You know? But they were originally like $35, and then they went to $32, then they went to $22, but I got them for 16 at Target. But they're so cute. I was like, I think I want to get back into trying and wearing jeans. My aunt has been buying jeans lately, and they've been looking really good. And I've just been like, you know what? I think I'm tired of kind of like being in leggings and stuff like that. Like, jeans is just as much as like comfort. You could dress jeans up and or down, but you look presentable compared to workout pants. You know what I mean? So I want to get into a jean bag, but it's just so hard for me personally when it comes to buying jeans because of my body shape and like my thighs. And it's just like, oh my gosh, just all of the different proportions of how I'm proportionated. I don't know if that's a word, but it's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't do me good. So it's hard for me to, that's why I don't normally typically shop at it, because I know that it's a rare occasion that I'm gonna find some jeans that fit, unless I go to like online Forever 21. But even with Forever 21, you just don't know. You can't try it on. I need to try them on. So it's like, anyways. So yeah. So back to today. So I rented out a car from Turo, the Turo app. So last year I had applied for this program that they were offering in LA. Okay, let me scale it back. I take the train. My mode of transportation over the last couple of years, since the end of 2020, September 2020 was the last time I had a car. My lease was up, and so I didn't have a job at that time. So I was like, okay, forget it. I'll have a bike and public transportation. So I've been taking the train anywhere, everywhere, all over the place. So I have a tap card, and I get free. I get 20 free rides through this life program with Metro. And then from there, because I'm part of the life program, like if you have EBT and stuff like that, you could apply for it. and they'll give you free rides. And so I was going on the train a lot, all those things, and they was that by then they were cracking down back again. Before they wasn't cracking down, you could go on for free. I think you could ride for free for a minute, and then they just had changed it back to like, okay, you gotta pay for it. And so once that settled in for like 3 months, they started cracking down. So yes, I was on a train. And so I got the pass. So because I had the pass and all of those things, they sent me an email talking about that they were doing this pilot program. They're trying to like see how it goes, where they give you money for tourist transportation. And so originally it was just for like trains, like if you're going on a regular metro train, or you're going on like an Amtrak, fast, all the things. And by then I like on traveling by train. I like to go to like Santa Barbara and stuff like that. So I was like, this is perfect. Got the thing, applied and everything, got boom, boom, boom. It was okay, you're accepted into the program. Because they think they was going to give it to like 1,200 people across LA County. And so they give you 1,800 towards transportation. And so you could use it towards getting like an electric bike, electric scooter. You could do, if you want to take the Amtrak, you want to take the Greyhound, you want to, take the regular trains for your train passes and all those things. You could do Uber. All of those encompasses is under the code. So whatever, if it's transportation, you could use it. So they sent me an email the other day, and it was saying that you could also do it for car rentals. You use the card for car rentals. And so, and they finally get, like literally the day my water broke was the day that they dropped that money and gave me that card. And we was waiting for such a long time. But God, that's God. Because what I had originally wanted to use that money for, totally different. God. Okay, so anyway. And so they sent me an email, so I was like, okay, perfect. I get to rent a car. So I rented a car for 2 weeks. And it's $530. I think it was like $536 for 2 weeks, plus in car insurance, liability, and things like that. And I just had to Uber to go to pick it up at that person's house. But you just borrow somebody's car and then you just drive it around. But it sounds sketch, right? But whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do. No excuses, right? And so I did that, and we're about to get back into our Instacart. And I told y'all before, California has a Proposition 22, which I think, if you are a contract driver in another state, you should really advocate for y'all to have that in y'all state. But they have Prop 22, so not only do we get the money that we made during the app, they give us additional money, payouts, maybe some good things. I can't remember what additional, the explanation, the reasoning. I just accept the money. Sometimes that ain't none of your business. Just accept the blessing, okay? So I got that. And so today, taking the baby, this was our very first time. This is my very first time going out with her alone, going out with her by myself. And so I was just very nerve-wracked, like nervous. Like I didn't know how it was gonna go. It wasn't bad at all. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle her crying, or I was just like so nervous and so scared, y'all. But everything went good. Like, we woke up, we took our time. Like, I was supposed to pick up the car by 10:30, but I told myself, like, I'm not going to stress over picking up the car. Like, the time picking up the car is my rental, so I'll pick it up. I'll get there when I get there, right? And so we just took our time. We just had a slow morning. I got her dressed. It was cool. She was feeding. She's hungry right now because she's 11 weeks. So she's in her 11th week, so she's going through a growth spurt again, they say. So she's going to be hungrier than what she normally is. That's why I'm like, why is she feeding so much right now? Like, God damn, give me a break, girl. My boobs, my nipples, they tired. So, yeah. So she is going through that. But so she's feeding a lot, so she needs to eat a lot this week. So that's the only thing, right? She needs to eat. And And so I fed her, got the Uber. The Uber has women only feature now. So I got a woman because I was like, just in case I need to breastfeed her in the Uber. And I was nervous. I was like, what if the Uber driver isn't cool about it? But I had this older, like middle-aged Hispanic lady, and we just had a great, beautiful conversation while I was breastfeeding the baby. And it was cool. Like it was just deep. It was just really good conversation. It was confirmation that I needed. Like that the thoughts that I've been having and like how I'm trying to like organize stuff and get things done and the decisions and the choices that I had made for me and baby, it just confirmed like it was the right decision, you know? And so, yeah, got the, so once I breastfed her, she was crying a little bit in the Uber. Like she was crying before I had got her in the Uber. And so I had her in the car seat. She was fine, but she was a little bit like fussy. And so she was still a little fussy once we got into the Uber. And so I just breastfed her during the ride. So she was quiet as I was feeding her. And then she fell asleep as I fed her. So thankfully, by the time I got to the destination, to the car, she was asleep. And so she slept. And I had drove and I went to Target. So she slept while I went to Target. So I was trying to test out, just do my practice run to see like, okay, how things are going to be with her. Like, how is it going to be? Is she going to wake up? What should I do? Is the stroller easier than the carrier? Should I do the carrier instead of the stroller? All these thoughts that I had, right? And so we did a little test run. Went to Target. I didn't do a thing. I just went shopping. So, yeah, so I took her and then she woke up in Target. So I was like, first of all, I went to Target just to go see if she had a toy. If I just went straight to the toy section, if I never stopped at Target, I think we would have been just about home before we probably would have made it home. But if I did stop at Target, but she woke up at Target, but she was good as I was strolling. It's just, she likes movement. It's when you stop. So if she's fussy and the car stops, then she cries. But then you're driving, she'll be quiet. And so that was good. And so we did that. She was fussing a little bit while I left Target. So I had just stopped by the park. And I was like, okay, we're going to go to the park. So we stopped at the park. And, yeah, she was fussy at the park. It was windy and it was just all these things. And I know it was just like, she was probably just overstimulated. She's seeing all these things. I was overstimulated. So I know that she was overstimulated. I was feeling overstimulated myself by then. I was just feeling like, just from driving and all the things, like by the time we got there and just from the way people were driving today, it was just like, okay, I'm nervous, but I gotta calm myself down. I gotta not overthink about it, because if I do, then I'm gonna get really anxious. And so also me getting reacquainted, getting into a new car you ain't never been into, trying to drive it and then get the feel of it and, getting reacquainted to driving, because I haven't drove since I made it back. So, and that was Mother's Day, so that was in May. So it's been a couple of months, right? So just trying it all out. Like, she's new to me, you know what I mean? Like, her and me trying to shop and travel, but trying to shop and just trying to do I'm just trying to adjust day by day, slowly by slowly, to my new life, And then my mom was kind of like, well, why are you rushing? Well, help. And it's like, girl, no, y'all not. Because you been done digs and dags already. You know what I mean? But also, it's just that I need that independence. Yes, I could use them and have them as my crutch, but I need my independence. I need to stand on my own. And the lady was telling me that she was saying that her mother watched her son, the Uber lady. She's like, her mother watched her son, babysat her son for her for free. And she said, so while she had to go to work, and she said, but her mom had gotten so overly attached to her son. She was like that, she was arguing with me with every decision I needed to make with him. And then she was And she was like, this is my kid, you go, like, I'll take the baby. And then she's just like, she's like, but she coddled him so much. She's like that, like, she's like, I'm fearful that if I leave, how is he going to take care of himself? Like, if I leave today, how is he going to take care of himself, right? And so it's just a real good combo. And that's my thing. You know what I mean? Like, the worst thing you can do as a mother is hinder your child from their independence. If they want to be independent, you should not stop them. That's the worst thing you can do, is stop them from their independence. Our whole purpose is to nurture them and teach them to be away from you. Animals, all of us have to do it, right? A cat let go of their kittens, and we're gonna have to do that too, but I'm excited. I'm excited about my journey as a single mom. I know that's weird to say, but I'm excited about me and her doing it alone, doing it by ourselves, doing it together, me and the baby. It's going to be a struggle. But the lady showed me, because I was teetering back and forth, the lady really revealed to me that it's better to pay a stranger to babysit, to take them to a daycare, than it is to have relatives babysit, especially for free. It's better, because you don't want to mix business with family. You can't do business with family. You can never do business with family. It's impossible to separate business from the personal when it comes to family, especially the people who are older. It's better. You could easily do business with family members younger than you if they listen and they respect you. If they really look up to you and see you as a mentor, you could hire your younger relatives. But them older motherfuckers, keep them out your business. Keep them out with your money. Keep them out your money. Keep relative out your money. That's the key, y'all. I'm sorry to be preachy on this vlog. I'm sorry. But you gotta stay awake. You gotta watch. But no, but seriously, you know what I mean? And we gotta find balance. Good yin and the yang. And so I know that it's going to be difficult. It's going to be frightening. I have all these fears, but I'm glad that she likes the car. She cried. My fear happened, and it was okay. It was okay. You know what I mean? It's more scarier trying to prepare for it than it is to actually go through it. That's why I be going. That's why sometimes I do things on the whim, and I'm just like, well, let's just do it now. And I be like, girl, no, plan. But it's like, to me, it's like, okay, let's just do it. Let's go. Like, I hate all that back and forth conversation. That's why I can't stand, like, being in corporate America and being in those spaces where you got meetings and stuff like that. Because it's like, y'all drawing this out. It don't take all of this. Like, just get to the point. Cut it out. Straight to it. So yeah, so it's just doing it, and it's not as scary as my fears has been, especially pre-pregnancy. And I'm just wanting to release and throw those fears away and just go through with emotions. And I know for myself, once I have a roof over my head, that's under this name, I could breathe. And I will work tirelessly, if I got to do that. You feel me? You feel me? No excuses. That's what this season is in my life. No excuses. I'm getting back to my independence. Okay? To my independence. Would y'all do clock that? Is it this or is it this? I feel like this is perverted, but for some reason. But yeah, I'm trying to breathe now. I'm tired. Like, I feel like I've just been holding my breath all day. I'm like, what's about to happen? What's about to occur? And it just, I was like, okay. I handled everything well. Because I was like, what if I put her, I was like, what if I put her in the Uber and I close the door in the Uber and then the Uber driver takes off with my baby? And she didn't take off. She didn't take off. I was like, okay. I told this person that was right next to me that was moving so, the lady was moving so freaking slow, like, lady, get to it. I said, don't back out your car. My baby right here. I'm about to put my baby in the car. The fact that I did that. Okay, the fact that I did that. I just be like, now I'm about to cry. But it was just like, I was just so nervous. Like, what if somebody try to kidnap me? What if Target is so overwhelming? What if I can't shop? What if she screams? What if I, you know, even when she was crying, I was able to soothe her. I was able to soothe her. And it was okay. And when I had to breastfeed her in public, I was able to do that. And it was okay. I don't know what that was. I felt like I didn't even have a song, but I felt like I was offbeat. But yeah. And so tomorrow, we're going to try this Instacart thing. It's Friday. I was about to sing, I wanted to sing the Tavern Chant It's Friday song, and I don't even know it. But I wanted to sing it. Oh, I want to show you the dress that I got from Target too. Y'all, I'm so glad I didn't bring money into Target. Like, I didn't bring anything into Target. What I had in my money, the money I had in my wallet, I wasn't supposed to spend. That was money I was supposed to pay somebody back. I was supposed to give that money to my mama. But I done spent it. But look at this. Like, I could take this off and smooth it to the side and kind of put the baby in to breastfeed. Okay, but it's a wrap. It's a wrap dress. Wrap dresses, for my body shape, wrap dresses is the thing. And you know how much it was? When I tell you they had good sales, they had good sales. You see that? And I think I was pushing it with the large. I was really teetering between the large and the extra large. But I was like, I think I could get to the large. Back in the day, for certain, I was in a large. Okay? Back in the day. But yeah. So those were my two outfits that I bought today, which was really cute. And then I bought the baby. I bought the baby this. It's a teeter toy. And I call her Rabbit or Bunny. That's my nickname for her, Bunny. When I remember. it's Bunny, so like Bunny ready. I'm gonna do a video, and we're going to do a fun video on predictions, motherhood predictions, okay? And if you have a little baby, put some of your predictions in the comments. And what we gonna do is see, as time go by, we're gonna come back to this. As time progresses, we're gonna come back to this and see if we were right. But we're not gonna do stuff that's like far advanced, like, oh, I think they're gonna have a career in this. But like something like within the next couple of years, real quick. I kinda wanna do the year, but like all the way, back, but like right now. Okay, so I think she's gonna be a vegetarian. Like I call her Benny, and I think that she's just gonna love salads. Like she's gonna love, because I craved Caesar salads. Like I craved Caesar salads the whole time. Like, yeah, craved it. I think she's going to be a veggie girl. I think she's gonna be the health girl. I think she's gonna be a health girl. I don't think she's going to like meat and things like that. I think she wants vibrant, beautiful, bright colors of food. I think she's going to be into fruits and veggies. But I don't think I'm going to have a problem with her with like carrots and lettuce. She's going to eat like rabbit. She's going to eat like a rabbit. And you know, rabbits love to eat. They love to nibble. I think that she's going to want a rabbit. That's going to be one of her pets. I don't think she's going to be... I don't really see her as a cat and dog person, but I think she'll want a dog more than she'll want a cat. I don't think she's a cat girl. I don't think she's a kitty. So she's going, because I did not like kittens after she came. Like when I got pregnant, cats irritated the crap out of me. But I love feeding stray cats. Like right now, it's taking the strength out of me to not feed this cat that's outside. And it's so cute and it's white, and I want to feed her so bad. And she could just be by my door, and she just comes. And I'm like, did they tell you? Did the neighborhood cats tell you that this is the house that be made, that be having food sometimes? And they let you know that I'm the one to go to. I got a reputation in these streets with the cats. But so I want to feed that cat so bad, but I'm not, because I don't want the cat to rub on me. And if it has ticks, you know, it's a stray, so if it has ticks and all those things, I don't want it to get into the baby. And so I just have to sadly watch it starve. Sadly watch it starve. No, you know, cat, they gonna find them some food. But yeah, all around the neighborhood they feed the cats, so it's gonna find it. It's gonna find that one lucky alley. They got all the cat foods there, so you just gotta keep walking, keep exploring the territory. I'm rambling. This is long, but this is the baby store. I always say something for you, something for mommy. Okay? Look at you. Go ahead, grab. Go ahead, grab. There you go, go. There you go, go. Go ride the whip. Go ride the whip. Go ride the whip. Gas brake, dip. Gas brake, dip. Put your stunner shades on. Put your stunner shades on. Put your stunner shades on. I can't remember the rest of the song. Okay, you guys, I'm Instacarting this morning. It's Saturday morning. I just did one batch. It was $14. It wasn't too bad. The baby did really good. She's sleeping in the car right now after I had finished that batch. And thankfully, like, I didn't have to, like, get her out the car to deliver the groceries. So, and then the lady at the cashier at the grocery store, she helped me with my groceries. Like, she scanned it and everything like that. So, checkout. So, that was dope. This lady, she was like, I was in the parking lot, and she was like, moms are superheroes. And I was just like, yes. Like, I loved it. I needed that, right? Especially after a series of manipulation through my own mother, you know? Yeah. So, that's why it's, like, very pertinent that I get on my own with my baby. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing if I'm a struggle, but this little thing, hell no. When there's no excuse, there's no reason, you know what I mean? And just because help is offered don't mean you gotta accept help all the time. And you declining help doesn't mean that you are being hyper independent too. It's just you you know who to get help from. Not all help is good help, okay? Not all help is good help. A demon is a giver too. Think about men you date that be very charming, right? Like a very charming man. He gives you all these things, but he is a monster, okay? He is a whole monster, but he got you all these sweet things. So just because somebody is offering something to you, or at least saying that they're offering something to you, does not mean you should accept it. Sometimes it's just best to go on, get it how you get it, by yourself. Oh, shit, that was big. And you all on my motherfucking ass. Okay. You probably scared his ass, too. So you don't be on tailgating people. Anyway, yeah, so not all help is good help, you know. But I love independence. I love self-sufficiency. Like, ooh, just, ooh. Ooh. But yeah, so we're on continuing with mommy going back to work.